position their business for accelerated success. When you talk about accelerated success, what do you mean?
You know, in order for us to accelerate, we have to first have a great foundation. And what I talk about in the book is having a plan. In Habakkuk 2, it talks about write the vision, make it plain. How can you go anywhere? How can you go forward and be strategic in your acceleration if you don't have a plan? So I talk about the importance of a plan. Then I talk about making sure that you work the plan. How can you work the plan if you don't have all the intricate information you need in order to work it properly? I learned a whole lot from my grandmother. She was a great cook out of Mississippi, Annilia Wright, and she's not with us any longer. But she had a method to how she would go in and cook certain ingredients. But it took certain ingredients to get what she wanted. So in success, I believe there is a formula. I believe there's a formula to success. And if you have that formula, then you can accelerate your success.
So even though God has a purpose for your life, and I'm very big on purpose, divine purpose, you have to also participate.
Yes.
It's partnership with God. God gives you a purpose, but you have to have a plan to work your purpose.
That's right.
So many people just think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not. And I was sharing with someone the other day in ministry, you know, we can have faith even about becoming a millionaire. You know, you hear a lot of people talking about, I'm going to be a millionaire. Okay, well, you have to have a plan because success, there's a formula to success, but success also leaves clues. And what I've learned, faith without work is dead. I don't care what dream you have, what goal you have. If you do not have a plan, trust me, it's going to be very difficult for you to achieve whatever you put your mind to do. So, Pastor, I like to always tell business leaders especially, if you really want to start a business, okay, find someone that is doing exactly what you want to do. Because mentorship is key.
Yes.
One of my greatest mentors, and he's a young self-made millionaire in real estate out in Utah. I'm getting ready to fly to him as soon as I leave you for his Limitless conference. His name is Chris Crone. And he taught me, he said, if you want something done right, don't do it yourself. Now, growing up, we was always taught, if you want something done right, do it yourself. But when he came into my, he's like, no, you need to surround yourself around experts, people that know, have been through everything that you don't have to go through, and they can lead you to where you need to go. So mentorship is also very important.
Find somebody that's already successful at doing what it is that you're trying to do. And you won't have to go through the failures if you just listen though. We don't listen. You have 12 keys in the book, and we're not going to do them all because we want you to buy the book. It's called The Business of Ministry. And every business person, I want you to call right now, 855-730-WORD. The first key, though, you said self-assured, purposeful plan in place. Have a self-assured, purposeful plan in place.
Yes, you want to have a plan in place, but first you want to make sure you're doing something that you're very passionate about. When you wake up in the morning, this is what you think about. Before you go to bed, it's like, I got to get this done, or I got to pursue this. So you want to do something you really actually love and care about. Because I've always taught, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
You know, so make sure you find something that you're passionate about. And then making sure that you believe not only in what you want to do, but believe in yourself. I know a lot of times in the church, they teach us, hey, just believe in God. But you have to believe in yourself as well. Because the more you believe in yourself and the more confidence you walk in, guess what? God can use you even more. You know?
So number 2, after you have the plan, it's not going to work itself.
No, it's not.
Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly, above all we have to think, according to the power that worketh in us.
Yes.
The power works in you through him. Key number 2 is work the plan until it manifests.
That right there.
Yeah.
You have to work it.
But you can't work it and then give up on it or let the distractors come. Because you're going to have distract. A sign. This made my baby jump. A sign that you are working the plan is when the distractions come.
Yes.
A signal that you're on the right journey is when hindrance come. Hindrance is not a signal that you're in the wrong place.
Amen.
Hear me, child of God. Hindrance means you are working it and the devil is mad as hell.
Yes, yes.
Come on,
so we have to we have to keep working the vision. We cannot throw in the towel. We can't give up. I talk to business leaders all across the country on a regular basis because I have a consulting company where I do consult other business leaders. That's my company, AW Horizons. And I was speaking with another leader, and she had reached out to me, and she was just going through a whole lot, because in business sometimes you can go through a whole lot, but you have to take that time to breathe and pray and just release, because when you are a business owner, I know a lot of times we want to control everything, but sometimes we have to let go and let God. But you have to keep going. You can't give up. If I would have gave up in 2003, after my sister and I, we were singing and traveling the country, the Wright sisters. And then my sister made a decision, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the industry thing anymore. But I knew I was called to the industry. So what I did, I started working. I started serving. I was helping the Word Network, the Word Network in production at the Bobby Jones Gospels events and stuff. I was helping other artists. I served as Kim Burrell's executive assistant for 3 years. I've worked and helped so many people over the years. I just kept going, but I didn't forget my passion. And my passion was called to ministry and to help leaders in business and artists. And that's what I'm doing, and I refuse to give up. It has definitely not been an easy task, but now I look back over my life, Bishop, and I just say, God, I didn't really see what you were doing. I didn't know why you told me to keep going to those conferences, keep serving and showing up. But now I see. Now I was able to write this book. Now I'm sitting on the Word Network. Yeah. You know, with the book that can help encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you, and even give you key information to help you get going and get to that accelerated level in your ministry.
I want those of you that are business people right now, I want you to do two things. I want you to go to the phone line, 855-730-WORD, because I believe that whatever vision, whatever dream, whatever business you have, that you have to sow seed.
Yes.
Seed in the ground. You've got to get seed in the ground in the name of that business today. I don't have the business yet, Bishop, in the name of the business again. But I don't have the business yet. No, you're not hearing me. You got to name it before you even have it. How you going to start something you ain't even got a name for it? You got to see yourself where you're going, not where you are. And so I want you to begin to pick up the phone.
Pastor, I feel led of doing this. Before I even started my business, my parents always taught us about seed. Because when you plant, trust me, God is going to give you increase. And I have 3 different level of offerings on today. And the reason why, because we have different people that are on different financial levels. But the first offering is 109 seed. And the reason why, 109, it represents manifestation. For those of you all on that level at 109, I want you to sow that seed of $109. Especially if you have a business, if you want a business, you need to sow. Because if you want someone to support your business or support your ministry, you have to be the first partaker of that experience. And I believe in order for you to get to that next level, that accelerated level, God wants to see if he can trust you with your own money. For the second one, I want you to give a 333 offering, $333. For those that need a triple threat accelerated experience. Maybe you have a business, maybe you're in the red, you've been going through turmoil. That is the time you need to sow the most. And you may say, you know what? I don't. That is the time you must sow the most. Yeah. Trust me, I have seen my businesses has been up and they have been down and been all the way around. But I kept giving. I kept giving. I kept showing up. I kept doing the work. Even when people didn't pay me, I kept showing up and I kept doing the work. And I kept sowing into other people's lives. And trust me, this 333 seed, if that's where you are, you need to go. I don't care if you have to go borrow it from somebody. Get it and sow the seed, because I promise you, you're going to have a quick, accelerated turnaround. And this third one, this is for those that you already on the belief, you already know God is going to bless your business, but you want God to do something extra special, not only for your business, but to expand your business. Some of you all have been called to lead and own multiple businesses. Even some of you pastors, you're a pastor in churches, but you have other businesses. I was just talking to another pastor in Louisiana the other week. He have landscape businesses. He have real estate, everything. For those of you like that, I want you to sow $1,000 seed.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I believe you have already proven that God can trust you, and I want you to sow this $1,000 seed so God can continue to expand and build upon what you have already done. So 109 seed, 333 seed, and $1,000 seed. Whatever level you on, that's the seed that I want you to sow on today. And trust me, expect accelerated success.
855-73